Hey guys, this is Pharaoh 2091, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Danganronpa 2. Last time we left off, we continued the investigation regarding Togami's murder, and we went around the cottage looking, asking people what they saw, maybe what they heard, or whatever. So we got a bunch of testimonies, found more evidence, and it seems like Pakoyama wasn't even in the office when she was supposed to be, and now it's like, oh no, suspicion. And we went outside, and Hinata said that he was greeted with an unusual sight. What could it be? Let's find out. That is the unusual sight. Hey, what are you two doing? What are we doing? Ha! A question fit for an imbecile. We're checking if there's a way to get under the floor from here. Under the floor? What for? They thought it was impossible. They judged it useless. But who are they to decide? That earring must be returned to me, whatever the cost. I have a feeling that the truth behind this murder hinges on whether the space under the floor is accessible or not. And that's why it's necessary to investigate that, I think. Oh, I kind of get what she's saying now. I see. The space under the floor. I'm ashamed to say I didn't notice it myself until now. What do you mean? Try to recall the scene. The carpet didn't reach the floor under the table when we found Togami's body. And that's not all. The wooden floor at the hall had gaps between the boards, right? Are you saying the culprit could have stabbed Togami from under the floor? I thought so too, so I decided to check if someone could enter the space from over here. And did you find anything? No, I think it's impossible to reach that space from outside the lodge. There's a remarkably sturdy fence surrounding the space under the floor on all sides. It's also inaccessible from the inside. I haven't seen anywhere you can get on under the floor from. But maybe there's some kind of hidden door somewhere? No, I don't think so. Really? Well, in any case, it seems it's impossible to access that space from outside. I'm quite relieved, actually. Relieved? Why? Because well, if it were possible to enter that space from the outside, that would make one person seem very suspicious, wouldn't it? The one person who wasn't at the party and has no alibi? Oh, I get it. Kazuryu. Actually, I had the same suspicion. That's why I decided to check if one could enter the space from the outside. By the way, a short while after I first came here to guard against the Monokuma, Kazuryu passed by the area. He did? Huh? Why are you here, Kazuryu? I could ask you the same question. Why the hell are you standing here all by yourself? I'm on guard. I'm keeping Monokuma out of the party. Must be a pain. Why don't you just join the party, Kazuryu? No. I wouldn't join your stupid housewarming if you paid me. You morons make me want to puke. Perhaps you actually do want to join the party. Is that why you came by? No way! I was just taking a damn walk! Do I have to give an advance notice every time I want to take a fucking walk? No, that's not what I was saying. Then get off my case. After that, he went away. So you saw him, but why did he come by the lodge? I think he really did want to join the group, but couldn't bring himself to admit it. He thinks he's surrounded by people who are too different from himself, and that's why he's always alone. Do you know the title of the RPG whose protagonist is just like that? A lot of them? Wait, since when was this conversation about games? So now we got her testimony saying that while she was on guard, Kazuryu passed briefly by her. Alright. No one knows what's on his mind but him, but we don't have any real reason to suspect him just yet. That's great, I'm relieved. How can you keep saying things like that? We still have no clue who the culprit is. Well, for the time being, let's go visit Togami's cottage, like we planned. Slim odds will not dissuade one such as I. I will show you all. The devil dog earring will be mine once more. The murder investigation really does mean nothing to him, doesn't it? Not really, apparently. He's like, yep, screw it. I want to find my earring. Well, let's see if I can... Oh, look who it is. I don't really like you, but let's talk to you. What? I told you to stay away, didn't I? We can't have that right now. You heard Monokuma's announcement, right? Of course I did. It seems Togami got himself killed. But why should I give a damn? What did you say? Do you think I did it? Think whatever you want. I'm used to being suspected. That's not it. But just to be sure, can you tell us what you did when the party took place? An alibi check, is it? I don't have one. I've been alone in my cottage the entire time. The entire time? But Nanami said she met you in front of the lodge. Ugh, fucking details. Yes, I went for a damn walk, and I happened to pass by the lodge. Was that really just a walk? Maybe you thought you would join the party? For the last fucking time, it was a fucking accident! Okay. Shithead. Okay then. Go screw yourself, and maybe you'll die soon. So let's go find Togami's cottage. Yeah, oh, here it is. Alright then. Huh? Seems the door's locked. In that case, we have to ask him to do something about it. And Komaeda took a big breath and... Hey! Monokuma! Did someone call? Komaeda, since when did you have him under your control? Hey, Monokuma, we have a request for you. There's something that we want to investigate. Hey, who are you talking to? That was just an after image, you know? When I get serious, I produce after images. With this technique, I can play soccer all by myself. Though it's really boring that way. Hey, we don't have time for your jokes right now. Just open Togami's cottage for us. If we don't investigate this place properly, the school child can't proceed properly. It's necessary. Necessary? For the school trial, you say? If it's necessary for a school trial, then how can I refuse? Here we go! A magical incantation opens any door. Ballsy, whatever. You know, it did work. There, it's open. Go ahead and investigate to your heart's content, you bastards. Did it really open by incantation? It's probably an electronic lock. He was just doing a stupid act. Yeah, well, let's go in. Yeah, let's. Alright. So here's Togami's cottage. Pretty nice. He keeps himself educated, it seems. Let's speak of Komaeda first. Togami, I won't ever return to this room again. Yeah. It sucks. Yeah, we can look at the window, but there's something on this table here I want to check out if I can. There you go. On top of the table lies something that looks like an envelope. This looks like a letter addressed to Togami? The sender's name isn't on it. That's a little suspicious. Hinata, I think we should check what's inside. Yeah, you're right. Huh? Watch out, the first murder will occur tonight. It is inevitable. Oh, that's... Oh, that's kind of creepy. As you can see that on the left there, I mean, his image isn't supposed to appear there, so this might be like a little emulator glitch, so whatever. Kind of funny, though. Is this an advance notice of a crime? No, it says watch out, so it's probably a threat. Well, whoever it is, who the hell sent it? I see. Perhaps this is a reason Togami announced the party so suddenly. Huh? The first murder will occur tonight. Togami received his threatening letter and that's why he gathered everyone in one place and was obsessive about confiscating dangerous items. He thought that by doing all that, he could create a situation where we were all watching each other. He thought a culprit won't be able to kill anyone under these circumstances. So you think he believed his dubious letter? He didn't want to take any chances. He couldn't just ignore the possibility, but the letter was real. Don't you remember what he said? He promised us there wouldn't be even a single victim. He wanted to keep this promise, and so he didn't want anyone to take any chances? But why did he keep it a secret? He should have just discussed it with us. I don't think he could have. Think of the worst possible scenario. What do you mean? If he told everyone about this letter, it wouldn't matter if it's real or fake. Everyone would just turn paranoid again, and that's not easily amendable. So, Togami decided to handle it himself without even telling anyone? He had a strong sense of responsibility. That's the way I see it. Anyway, do you agree that whoever sent this letter is also the culprit who killed him? No, it's still possible this letter is just a prank. It has nothing to do with Togami's death. That may have nothing to do with Togami's death. How? How can he say that? He truly doesn't want to believe one of us is the culprit. I don't like the idea either, but after everything I've seen there really isn't any other possibility. Whoever wrote this letter has to be the person who killed Togami. And in that case, could this person have foreseen how Togami would react and sent the letter to manipulate him? Did he just play right into their plans so they can kill him in front of all of us? Shit. Who would do that? And now we got the advance notice of the crime, and, well, we already know what it says. Saying that a murder will happen, it's inevitable. Hinata, there's probably not much time left until the school trial begins. Yeah. Ah, that reminds me. Didn't you ask Koizumu to do something for you? Oh yeah, she's supposed to figure out where everyone was standing before the power outage. She probably is done by now. You're coming with me, right? I'm sorry. I'll leave that to you. Huh? I want to put my thoughts in order. I need some time alone. Okay, got it. Oh, and if you're gonna go back to the lodge, you should probably talk to Sumiki again, too. I think she's probably also done with whatever examination she can make out of the body. So, see you later. His face looks pretty pale. Is he alright? But I don't have time to worry about Komaeda right now. There isn't much time left. I should hurry back and go back into the lodge. Okay. Alright, is there any... Actually, no, before I go... There's something I want to check out. Look what it is, guys. It's the 5th Monokuma figurine of this chapter. Alright. So now we have all 5 of them. Let's see here. Do we have to speak with... Hold on real quick, guys. I'm just reading a little bit ahead to see if I need to talk with anyone else. Okay. For whatever reason, this, because there's some people we haven't talked to yet. And I guess we're gonna go visiting them. I don't think there's really a reason to, but the game shows it off, and I'm like, I might as well show it off as well. I have a feeling this episode may go on for quite a while. Because I have a feeling that there's not much left to investigate, so it's whatever. I'm just gonna quick travel to these places and, you know, make things a little bit easier, I mean. So Soinji is right here. Honestly, I really am grieving for Mr. Porkfeet. Then maybe you should stop calling him Mr. Porkfeet. So, what are you doing over here? Did you find any clues from the investigation? Nope, there aren't any here, but I've got much more important things to do. Much more important? Curious? You see, my candy ran out, so I came here to get some more. Huh? Candy? Yep, here, look. These are my favorite gummies. I love gummy bears, or gummy worms. Gummy anything, pretty damn good. There's loads of them here. She's abandoning the investigation. For candy? And there's way more than just gummies. There's cookies and chocolate and lollipops, all my favorite things in one place. But there's one type of that they don't have. What a crummy supermarket. She probably means traditional Japanese confectionery. She's a classical Japanese dancer, after all. Well, there's nothing I can do, so I'll have to make do with all the other candy. She seems to know all about the supermarket, which means... Yeah, and here's Komaeda telling us about the night vision goggles, and he said there's a whole military and survival section in the supermarket. Sionji might know about the goggles and survival goods. Stalk her again, then. Hey, there's something I want you to tell me. You're still here? There's no way to escalate a question, you know. What the? You're so shady, but you're funny, so ask away. Sure. So, do you know if there's anything missing here, other than food and daily supplies and candy? Missing? Some defense goods, I think. There seem to be less than there were before. Defense goods. They're probably the ones that in Tagami's case. Yep, the night vision goggles are also gone. That's it, I think. I see. Thanks. So this is definitely where the goggles came from. I guess the culprit must have taken them. Hey, big bro Hinata. Here, I'll give you this piece of candy. I expect you to repay with interest, of course. Huh? It's a deal. I think I got myself into a bad loan. Seems like you did. Can't do anything about that now. And let's go speak to... What's her name? There's somebody here at the beach. It's none other than... Akane! Because, well, I don't know why she's here, actually. Hey, can I not speak to you? Come on, there you go. Just gotta get the right angle. There you go. Yo! So, how's the investigation going? So-so, I guess. But what are you doing here? I'm doing some exercise to clear my mind so I can think well. I think I can go take a swim. Something will probably pop in my head. That's a good idea, right? Wait, don't you need to have some clues before you start thinking about the murder? Huh? I do. Well, that's just details. She probably had no intention of investigating or thinking in the first place. Yeah. Probably not. So, I'm really iffy if I should investigate more because I'm kind of reading ahead just a little bit right here to see, you know, how much longer this is probably going to take. And I have a feeling if I continue on and make this episode, if I add whatever's going to be happening next, then it's just going to be a very long episode. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and, well, let's see, how long is this conversation going to take? Oof. Okay, yep. We'll talk to one more person, and then I'll save the rest for the next episode. I don't like really reading ahead, you know, here and there, but it's only when I'm trying to figure out like when's a good time to stop or, you know, stuff like that. Let's see. Now there should be somebody else here. Oh, there she is. It's Monomi. Why's she like that? Oh, how cool. This is far too cool. That's right. I want to ask her about the windows in Old Lodge. Hey, there's something I want to ask you. No, I don't want to support any doubts and suspicions between friends. What the hell? It's not like we want to be doing this, you know? No, I don't have time to fight with you right now. More importantly, why are the windows of the Old Lodge blocked with iron plates? Yeah, the iron plates? I installed them so everyone won't walk in by mistake. It's under reconstruction, so it's not safe. So it is just about the reconstruction, and it was you who sealed them. Well, that's because it's really dangerous to go in there. We wouldn't want any danger on this island, or at least we won't supposed to. Why did this happen? How cool! This is far too cool. Nothing's gonna change if I just stand here and cry, though. We need to act. We have to deal with this ourselves. And we'll continue to deal with this, and hopefully conclude the investigation in the next episode, guys. So, as usual, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for Let's Play Super Danganronpa 2. I'll see you guys later.